Yes, guys, welcome to your Chelsea versus Nottingham Forest press conference reaction. It was actually done quite early, hence why this is out quite early. He had a lot to say based about the scheduling of Betis and the Chelsea games. He also brought up injuries. He brought up the stress, the importance of this game. We will go through some of the more important quotes. And because he says, because interviews are 10 to 15 minutes long, there's a lot of quotes. So I'm going to just pick out the more needed ones to tell you, to give my opinions about, and we go from there. So I think first off we'll go for injuries. So Enzo Maresca basically said that Nkunku, Mark Yu are in contention to get minutes on Sunday. Obviously Mark Yu has been out for months, Nkunku has been out for a few weeks. I swear to God, do not start Nkunku, do not give Nkunku any minutes. He's a slug, he doesn't do anything for the team. He is nothing. He does nothing. He contributes nothing. He struggles against Shamrock Rovers. He struggles against the wheelbarrow. No, please, no. Mark Yu, you can give minutes to. I don't mind. Mark Yu actually does something. Nkunku does nothing. So, he then goes on to talk about how the importance of the game. He goes on to say, any pressure when he joins Chelsea, you feel the pressure from day one. You don't need this game to feel pressure. It's a club that you need to win games. We won many games this season, but we probably need one more, the most important one. He's not wrong. There is pressure when you join Chelsea, no matter the role, no matter if it's sporting directors, because you have to get the calls right at one of the biggest clubs in the world. Whether it's for players who needs to step up on pitch consistently to win the games in order to compete for titles. He then goes on to say, we are quite lucky. If we win, we do our job. We don't need to pay attention to our results. If we are not winning, we have to pay attention. We have that privilege, but it depends on us. Yeah, again, he's not wrong. We just have to win. We can't lose. And Villa win, we're out. We can't lose. We need to win. Or a draw with other results going our way. He also goes on to mention about the resale race. It shows how difficult the Premier League is. So many teams involved. We are happy to be there to finish in the best way. Yes. We need UCL. We get UCL. That's a successful season along with a trophy. That shows best progress. Enzo Maresca on Fernandes. Obviously, there's been speculation linking him with Real Madrid. He goes on to say this, Enzo is the main player for us. He is one of the leaders. He's been very, very good. He can be even better next season. Nothing to say about speculation. He is focused on us. Yes, he is staying. So Enzo Maresca has come out to say, yes, Enzo Fernandez is staying. He's focused on Chelsea. He is dedicated to the club. He isn't looking to leave, as expected. He will obviously get better, way better. He's been good this season. He's not a slug. He's not a fat guy. He's at the normal weight, normal body size for a footballer. And he's doing quite well. 20 GA in all competitions, 13 GA in the Premier League. That's quite good for a centre mid. Enzo Maresca on the players' awareness on how important this game is. The players know they are aware that it's an important game. The most important one. I hope they do. We better not go into Sunday even thinking, all the barbecues in the summer. That vacation to Rome, or Oh, that European title on Wednesday. They better be focused on that game. They better win that game so we can get UCL. They better. If not, I will be here ranting. He then goes on to say about the difference in home and away form. It's something for sure. Probably that we have to analyse the difference in the home and away form. We play some games away that we didn't deserve to lose or draw for sure. If we struggle away, there is a reason why. I don't think it's a mental problem. I don't think it's a mental problem too. I think it's your players trying to soak up the atmosphere. For example, St. James's Park. For example, Palace. For example, Ipswich. There's more of an atmosphere. They have to soak in the atmosphere well. They can't soak it in wrong to a point where you absolutely get battered. I think it's an atmosphere soaking in problem. What gets to them? He then goes on to say about the scheduling. Now, I will say a few quotes, right? And I'll give my opinions on the quotes. So, he goes on to say this. No one cares about the players' welfare. If they are tired, they won't play. We will manage that. It's not normal the amount of games they play. True. Club World Cup, League Cup, FA Cup, Conference League, International Duty, Premier League. That's 60 to 70 games in a season, if you can't do maths. That's too much. We should eliminate the League Cup, right? Premier League clubs should not be playing in the League Cup or top 6 sides, even. Or European sides should be eliminated from participating in that set competition, right? FA Cup. I understand Premier League clubs playing in that. Heck, eliminate a few international breaks. They should be playing 70 games in a season. Too much. But you can say, well, they get paid to do this. They shouldn't be sacrificed for a paycheck. They are humans. They have mental health. They have bodies to look after. Like, you think they want to play 70 games a season for 200 grand a week? 100 grand a week? Their bodies will break. We've seen it with Reece James. We've seen it with Lavia. We've seen it with many players before where their bodies break due to the amount of games being played in a season. He then goes on to say, it's not normal or correct. People can say they earn lots of money. It's about health and protecting players. He is not wrong. People will say, well, they earn lots of money, but they also have to look after their health and protecting themselves, protecting other players. That's what Maresca is trying to do, which I totally agree with. I'm not thinking about next season. I'm thinking about the next 2 games. There is a chance of injury or being tired because of the schedule. Once again, he is not wrong. The schedule, right? We play a final 3 days after Forest. 2 days after, actually. 2-3 days after. A final. We have to travel to Poland, right? And we play a final in Poland. 3 days after, we've just been in fucking Forest, Nottingham. So, I agree. Focus on these last 2 games. He also did go on to say something else, if I can actually find the quote. I guess that's what he said about the schedule. So that's what he said about the schedule. Oh, here we are. No one cares. No, I already said that. Yeah, I think that's all. Right, so other quotes about the pressure. At this stage, the pressure's on 4 clubs involved. It's also for Nottingham Forest. If they don't feel the pressure, it's not something I'm worried about. I'm just thinking about winning the game. Correct. There's pressure. Some players feel pressure, some players don't. When you are a young group, you'll probably feel some pressure. Now, in terms of other stuff, Trevor Chalobah, Colwell, Reece James, Cole Palmer, Nonny Madueke has been called up for the England squad 4 games against Andorra and Senegal. This is Trevor Chalobah's first ever senior call-up. Tuchel did go on to say this. Since the last camp in the last months, he's had a major contribution to the run of Chelsea. He was one of their most consistent and best defenders. That was Thomas Tuchel on Trevor Chalobah's England call-up. He also did go on to say that there's been a lot of injuries in the centre-back department, and he thinks that Trevor Chalobah deserves it. In terms of other news, because, we have time to do this. Hugo Ekitike will be allowed to leave this summer if they receive an offer between 80 million to 100 million euros. Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool have already approached Ekitike and Frankfurt. Also, both PSV and RC Strasbourg have shown interest in Mike Penders. Coming out from Sky now, Chelsea, Real Madrid's Rodrigo is currently not a target at Chelsea this summer. He is viewed as an exceptional player, but the total cost of any deal, including wages, is prohibitive. First of all, never believe in Sky to save my life. It's not impossible for them to do a deal. It's even come out by Chelsea sources that if there's a good marketing opportunity for a world-class player, then they'll happily try to do a deal. For example, Rodrigo is definitely a target. It's not a 100% no-go if the player is willing to drop his wages, if Chelsea is aware that the players are willing to drop their wages, and if they can come to an agreement with Real Madrid and with Rodrigo, then it's a doable deal. Now, Osimhen, on the other hand, he wants 250k a week pre-tax. That's not post-tax, by the way, that's pre-tax. So I can understand why they're not going to go in for Osimhen, unless if Osimhen drops his wages. Malo Gusto has also been called up to the French national team. Don't know how he deserved it, really, but we move. It's also come out by The Guardian that Enzo Fernandez is not for sale this summer and are determined to see off any attempt by Real Madrid to sign the midfielder this summer. That's also been confirmed by Fabrizio Romano, Ben Jacobs, probably David Ornstein as well. So Fernandez is not for sale, and any sale of Enzo Fernandez will have to be a major push out of the club by Enzo himself. But Enzo is happy, he is settled at Chelsea. He also loves living in London. He enjoys the lifestyle and everything in between. This is coming from a source in France. Monaco are eyeing a move for Chelsea goalkeeper George Petrovic, and also Anthony Taylor, our favourite referee, will be refereeing Chelsea Nottingham Forest, and on VAR it is Peter Banks. That's basically everything, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and peace!